Now, the footage you're watching here, before I get into anything really, before I get into any long fights, I just want to show you guys how easy it is to win a fight with a pure submission artist. Like, getting taken down and then using the momentum to get him in a submission. I do it for both fighters, so you can see me about to submit Clay Guida in this one, and then I'll submit BJ Penn as Clay Guida, so you'll see what happens. Now, this was extremely unexpected, as these two are the very first fight on the prelim card for UFC 237. I was pretty mind blown, to be honest. I mean, they're gonna throw two old timers in on the prelim, the first prelim card, like the first prelim fight. So you have the early prelims, the prelim card, and then the main card. And if you look, wait a minute, where are they? There they are. BJ Penn and Clay Guida are starting off the prelim card, which is kind of weird. So I don't know, boys. I guess we'll see how they fight. I know for a fact it's not looking too good for BJ Penn's record, so I don't think he is gonna win. But if he does win, say if he wins this fight, BJ Penn, if you are listening to this video, retire. If you win this fight against Clay Guida, and Clay Guida, if you win this fight, and Clay Guida also retire if you win this fight. These are two dudes that need to retire from the sport. Especially BJ Penn. He's coming off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses. He has not won since 2010. He has not won since 2010. 2010. That is almost fucking 10 years ago. Okay? Sorry, I had to swear there, but that is bad. And he's still fighting. He's still fighting. Boys, not good.
That's it. And there it is. Great job in getting this fight to the ground quickly and getting an early submission.
Yeah, Joe, we could barely get the fight clock sponsor out, and the submission comes in.
Alright, boys, so I usually try and bring you some sort of strategy or technique to using fighters in the game. I don't really have any strategy or technique for using either of these two, because they are equally, like, their chins are equally as bad, their health is equally as bad, their striking is equally as bad, their grappling is probably the only thing they have. Now, striking, the only reason you can rock them, so say if you're BJ Penn and you rock Clay Guida, or you're Clay Guida and you rock BJ Penn, it's only because they don't have a chin, okay? And it's because BJ Penn has lost 6 times since fucking 2010, okay? So that's also why, okay? It's not looking fucking good for this guy, boys. That's all I want to say. On top of that, fighting, I had to do this fight many times because I just could not get the result I wanted. These guys do not have chins at all. Like, it's insta-rock. I come out of the gate with an uppercut, and Clay Guida's going to the mat, knocked out.
Looking for a guillotine choke here. One-arm guillotine here.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 1.
Nicely done.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Posture's up now. Huge elbow from the top. Just misses with the straight right.
To be honest, it was kind of fun standing up as the fighters, but then again, it's like, you know, you can't really do much. I mean, you can, but you can't at the same time, because you have 83 striking as BJ Penn, right? So, like, what the hell are you going to do with 83 striking? Right? If you go up against anybody as BJ Penn in UFC 3, you're probably going to the canvas knocked out within seconds. I'm not trying to beef him or anything, but it's beef, you know what I mean? Like, you need to retire, my man. You need to retire. Like, please. After this fight, he needs to beat Clay Guida. Okay, this is my prediction. BJ Penn walks into the octagon. 6 fucking L's since 2010. He walks in and gets knocked out, and no, I'm joking. He walks in, either submits or finishes Clay Guida, or wins in decision. Honestly, I could see this going to decision. This is most likely going to be a wrestling match that goes to decision, and I can see BJ Penn winning, and then that's when he rides off into the sunset. with the big R on his back. And taking that monkey off his back as well. 6 losses, boys, since 2010, and you don't retire, and you are 40 years old, getting knocked out and finished almost every time. It fucking feels bad, man. Because if you look back in the day, dude, BJ Penn was a fucking killer. He really was, though. In the octagon, he was a straight fucking killer.
He's going to want to move and avoid taking damage early.
BJ Penn in a world of trouble here.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, huge block. How about that shin? Nice combination there by Guida.
There's a single attempt.
Guida gets the takedown. Now let's see if he chooses to pass here, Joe. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough.
Arm in guillotine here. Wraps the leg around the back. Can't hold it. Hits the reversal and right into north-south. Oh, there's a good shot from the bottom.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2.
Oh, man, I love it.
Just reached the midway point of the fight.
Excellent movement on the ground here, constantly moving.
I'd like to see I'm getting better and better at my ground game every time I play. I'd like to incorporate new things and new tricks and shit. You know, I'm one of those fucking dudes that look at the controller menu and shit like that, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the ground game and the clinch game in this game, because there's advanced moves you can do. You can reverse people with split-second decisions and all this kind of shit, dude. So when you really look into it, the UFC 3 move skills and all that, the UFC 3 move set for each fighter is very different, and you know, it's pretty interesting. Each fighter has their own move sets and stuff. Every fighter can do fucking flying knees or shit like that, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird because I feel like realistically any fighter could do a flying knee, but you know, fighting style is their fighting style.
He going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
Big punch from the top.
Nice hammer fist. $30 seconds to go in round 2.
Look at this reversal.
Orthodox for much of the fight. He's going southpaw here, Joe. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
So if you guys didn't know, in the bottom corner there, you can clearly see who I'm fighting as. I don't know. Sometimes I say who I'm fighting as. Oh, I'm fighting as Clay, or I'm fighting as BJ Penn. But you know, if I don't say it and you really want to know who I'm fighting as, they are in the bottom corner right there. You can see Clay Guida chilling. In the next video clip, you will see BJ Penn chilling in the bottom corner.
He's got him hurt here.
You notice how Joe Rogan said, oh, he nailed him twice. On top of that, boys, I didn't want to end the fight up against the cage like that, so don't beef me.
And he pummels out of it. Nice takedown. He's got a choke here. And he's out of the guillotine. Trying to spin to the back. Right hand. He moves to full guard here. Rubber guard. Look at this. He's got that choke locked in nice.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's getting tighter. This could be it. He could tap.
So close, dude. No! Why?
He got it, he got it. Nicely done. He got in the refused to tap, and went.
Alright, boys, now I'm going to be fighting as the Prodigy, BJ Penn. Okay, here we go.
Fights, we are underway at Madison Square Garden, right here in the heart of New York City. So the legend, the Hall of Famer BJ Penn is back for more as we get ready to go for round one. His last first-round finish, that unforgettable 21-second dusting of Matt Hughes back in UFC 123. But more often than not for BJ Penn in his recent form, he has had...
Completely forgot to mention their overalls. I mean, technically, they're not that great, boys, but Clay Guida is basically all around 85, and then he has 88 stamina. Like, literally, that's it. And, BJ Penn, this is... I don't even know if I want to read this. 85 striking, 87 grappling, 84 stamina, and 84 health. I think that is the lowest in the game. I don't think there's a lower one than that, boys. I think 84 is the lowest she goes, because if it goes any lower than that, you're getting one punched. So, I mean, I just saw an 85, another 85. I mean, Clay Guida is 85 as well, so I don't know, boys. I think 84 is the lowest it goes. I could be wrong. There's definitely someone in the game that has to have a lower health rating, 100%.
Choke, he drops down for it. He's got his arm under the neck.
And he's out.
Guys, what am I saying? Of course there's someone who has a lower health stat than BJ Penn. It's fucking CM Punk. I can't believe I completely forgot about that. Yo, should I do a fighter showcase specifically on CM Punk? Put it down in the comments below and tell me what you guys think about maybe doing more fighter showcases on other fighters for UFC 237 specifically, or in the future events. I'm obviously going to do them, but this event specifically.
He's got that guillotine locked in, and he gets out. That was a close guillotine. In half guard, good control, postures up. He's landing some serious ground and pound strikes here. Beautifully executed sweep. And he winds up on top.
30 seconds now to go in the round.
Hit him with the jab.
Oh, good combination. Very efficient with his strikes today. And again, he lands another takedown there, so really scoring points here, and the takedowns are starting to pile up, taking this fight exactly where he thought he should, and exactly where he wants it to be.
Yep.
All right, here we go with round two. Going to the body there with the right kick.
Look at that, he's timing that jab. Nice. Very nice. Guillotine. He drops down for it into the guard. Wraps the leg around the back. Now he's pretty deep. Oh, that's nasty. Tremendous pressure on the neck. And he got free. That was close. In half guard now.
And he lands a nice kick. Well, he's playing with fire here, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable to that jab by almost bleeding into it, right into his opponent's range. Gotta find a way to move those feet and ultimately get that head off of the center line.
You got tagged there.
Lands an outside leg kick of his own. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Oh, that's some wrestling right there. He's got it. Full mount. He's mounted. He's got to control his posture.
Just reached the midway point of the fight.
huge roundhouse kick for the knockout.
I should say so.
To be completely honest, I'm not disappointed with how this fight ended, because this is something that could actually happen. This is something that could actually happen. Midway through the second round, BJ Penn gets a roundhouse kick fully flush to the temple as he's ducking into it, trying to avoid strikes, ducks into it like I did as a complete dumbass. Didn't mean to do that at all. It was just really poor timing, and well, wasn't really thinking, I guess. I wasn't calculating strikes properly. I thought he was maybe going to throw a body kick. Instead, it was a head kick, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. Yeah. So, boys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'll see you in the next one. Tell me who you guys want to see for fighter showcases, and that'll do it for me. Peace to the boys.